Gbéga, gbéga, gbéga fàyèrè. Ìgbàgbọ́ wà pé láti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mú. Ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá. Ìṣègùn àtòmìnira, ìyẹn jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Olúwadé, ipò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. And a very good evening and welcome to our Sunday broadcast. I say good evening, good morning, or good night, depending on what part of the globe you're watching us this evening. My name is Olayomi Koiki, and a lot of you know the platform as Koiki Media. Happy Sunday to each and every one of us, from wherever you're joining us this evening. Aku Isimeni. As you're joining the broadcast, we'll be discussing the way out and also more about the Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation is non-negotiable. And Yoruba nation is not something that we are ready to back down. A lot of people might tell you all kind of things that it's not going to be possible. I say good evening from wherever you're watching this broadcast. I can spot your name, I can see the comment. Muki lomode, muki lagbalagba. Muki níbikíbi tí olúkálùkù wa wà ní wákàtí ìní ní 12th of September 2021. Thank you very much. And the time is now almost 40 minutes to, well, we say 5:40. So we're just about 20 minutes before 6 p.m. A lot of people believe the elders or Yoruba leaders will come and take us out of Nigeria. So many people believe. If you look at the headline of the topic this evening, which I'll see if I can pin it, because that is where the focus is going to be this evening. Could the national leader, party leader of APC be hiding in this building in front of me? We've seen them taking a lot of photo ops of pictures. We've seen him and so many other politicians have traveled miles. Láti wá sí London, láti wá kí Tinubu. But my question is, could he be hiding in this particular building? That is the question. And how could that be possible? It's because so many Yorubas believe him as Asiwaju, someone that is only after his own selfish interest. And a lot of people are not worried. They might say, let's not worry about it too much. But my question is, we as a media need to expose them wherever they are around the globe, especially when they come to UK, because UK is where everything gets tolerated. So I'm going to turn the camera around. Could Bola Ahmed Tinubu be hiding in this building That is the question this evening. Could Bola Ahmed Tinubu be hiding in that building that you're watching right in front of you? He could not build a standard hospital to look after himself and his family, but rather is in the United Kingdom, in London precisely. I'm going to take you around later, but let us first focus on the conversation. According to information I have in hand, and which I've been here for some time now, but I know they're also playing very, very smart. And the question is, whether he's in this building or is in another building, we know that he is currently here in the United Kingdom. That is a fact that we can establish. But for so many years, these were the same individuals after the 1993. I'm sure you all know where I'm going now. When the late Chief M.K. Abiola was not allowed to become the next president as at the time. Now we know that they were only fighting for their own selfish interests, not the interest of Nigerians, nor the interest of the Yoruba people. People like that will be running away from me, whether they are aware that I'm down here, or they are being very, very careful so that Koiki Media that lives with them here in the United Kingdom does not get to meet them. But we are doing everything within our own little intelligence. Whenever they're coming, we keep telling those of you at the airport from Abuja or Lagos, if you notice any politician traveling to the United Kingdom, just let us know. And I will meet them at Heathrow Airport because they are not welcome here. We will shame them because they have for so long kept millions of Nigerians in dungeon. And millions of Nigerians would never have the same opportunity like them. They never built the places that could have kept millions of Nigerians alive today. And it does not matter whether you're a fan to the Ashiwaju, as they call it. But we are now saying that Nigeria must break so that the next generation does not have to rely on Ashiwaju or whatever nonsense his name is. Because these are individuals that have kept millions of Nigerians in where we are today. There are so many of them. He spent 8 good years as the governor of Lagos State. And the end result is hiding somewhere in this building or in any other building right here in London, precisely. And we have millions of Nigerians at home languishing in poverty. There are hundreds, in their thousands. But these corrupt politicians are not in any readiness for the separation of Nigeria for their own selfish interest. Once again, welcome to the broadcast. They can hide, but they cannot hide forever. We've seen a lot of African politicians rather take treatment in their own country, but prefer to travel down to European countries, and most especially here in United Kingdom. I would like to say good evening to all our followers from different parts of the globe.
For me, it's very funny because in the humanities,
I will allow calls to come in now. And when I finish my J2O, I will have enough energy to walk you around the building. I was here before. For those of you that will recognize this area.
It's a scientific experiment where you have data.
But the intelligent keep coming back again to me to say, Ibe yen gongon no nibi to ngbe, ibe gongon lowa. Pada lo sibe yen ibe. I might not have opportunity to see those corrupt politicians that travel from Lagos, and we've seen them, and some of our governors, as you might want to call them. They are not my governor.
We're just talking about
but your governors that have not made life easy for you. So many of the pictures. But I will run after them when they touch ground here in England. I will go after them in the night, in the afternoon, in any time to tell them that they should go back to that contraction called Nigeria. UK. Why are they not bringing all their tout with them to come and threaten people like us as they do back in Nigeria? It is only in Nigeria. Lotilema derubayin. Nigeria lotilema ho moyin lara. But àwọn náà mọ̀ pé tó bá dé bíbá òfin lèmi àti wọn jọ máa fi ṣe ní bíbá. I will know my boundary as well when I see them. And likewise, they will know their boundary as well. Once again, let's show you the building. It is called Allen Street, right in W1. But my plea to so many of you, especially working at the airport in Abuja, the national party leader of Al Qaeda People's Party Congress. Do tell me, send us a message, and we will go after them on your behalf, because they are not welcome here in the United Kingdom. Once again, my question to those of you that are looking at this building, could that be where Bola Tinubu is hiding? Millions of Nigerians do not have medical care. Could that be where he's hiding? Or is there another one out of his so many stolen wealth? I'm to tell you, some of them are their drivers. Some of them are their drivers. But like I said, the intelligent keep coming back to me to say, Koiki, it's in Allen Street. And for you that wants to out maybe once in a while, while he's still here, you can stop her.
So is that like a pre-made like electric bike kit that you fit into it? Yeah. So I saw there's a company
I told you. If they're here, we'll know. They can hide. I almost missed that. Sharing Mercedes to Kojani by Lenkon. Ogbeyan meji dudu ni be Lenkon, but I was not very fast. Mercedes to Loni by Lenkon, iben lo park si, o shilekun yen, iyan meji wo yen. They can hide, but they cannot run away. This building, like I say, intelligent is telling us this is where Tinubu has been staying, where Sanwo-Olu, who else came here? Remind me. After he is recruiting, or after let's bring back to my screen again. Now, a lot of you might be asking, what kini problem pẹ̀lú Tinubu? The problem is, these are the same politicians that the Yorubas here, Fayemi, Akeredolu, and the rest of them. These are the same politicians that the youth these are the same politicians that have killed millions of youth at home. Yeah, Amosun. Amosun by long way. Amosun son and Abike Dabiri lives in London. Okatiyawo ibe long yengbe. I am not a blogger, so don't tell me to leave Tinubu alone. I am a media personnel, and the job of a media is to go after anybody and report the news as it is. So, face Yoruba Nation, a Masoro Tinubu, you know, that person, you're probably talking nonsense. I am not a blogger. Blogger, you have to see media, if you don't understand. If I can run after the Labour Party, the former Labour, Jeremy Corbyn won in Liverpool, trying to capture as many of his pictures when we were having the peaceful protest in Liverpool yesterday.
Yeah, I remember.
Jeremy Corbyn was da àwọn Tinubu better. Jeremy Corbyn, some of you don't even understand what it means to be a media. These are the same people as at 1993. Tó ń sọ fún wa pé MK Abiola ni jọ, MK Abiola ni ànígbà, ní ṣe kinní kan. But now, ara ti wá dẹ̀wọ̀n. Wọ́n ní ká padà sí democracy. And look at what created. Even if we are not talking about Yoruba nation, ṣé bí Nàìjíríà ṣe láti rí nìyẹn? Ṣé kò jẹ́ kó jẹ́ ìtìjú fún àwọn láti wá máa gba ìwòsàn labroad? Àtẹ̀sọ́pẹ́yìn tẹ́ẹ̀tẹ̀ lówó lọ́wọ́ láti lè lọ sí hospital. This week now, I'm going to make a call to we call it the GP, General Practitioner. The man doctor. Yeah, Jeremy Corbyn, the former leader of the Labour Party. Destroyed the Labour Party, okay. I was running after him yesterday in Liverpool. So Tawa ni Tinubu. Tiwa for me information. I've been here before.
And you're like just looking at the page of the book, and you don't have to like.
Yeah, Amosun tó lọ ra AK-47 tó pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ. Kí ló fẹ́ fi ṣe? Ó wá London nísìn, ó wá London, ó yọ wá sí London. Ó yọ wá sí London. Kò ṣe kó security dání nígbà tó ń bọ̀ London. Because this is what we are telling those of you at home. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín tẹ́ wà nílé, understand that these politicians are not God. They are human beings like you and me. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ń pọ́n wọn lé, ẹ̀yin lẹ sọ wọ́n di Ọlọ́run. Ẹ wo èyí tí ó ṣekùn bẹ̀m̀bẹ̀m̀bẹ̀m tó jókòó sí Amẹ́ríkà, ó ti padà dé Ọ̀ṣun nísìn, ẹ̀rọ mi ló ti orúkọ ẹ̀, Uncle Davido àbí kí ló ń pè, tó ṣekùn bí ikùn màálù. Tó náà fi wá jẹ governor Ọ̀ṣun state, kí ló fi ṣe? They got nothing to offer. It's all about them.
Like I was very lucky that so I received.
It doesn't matter whether Tinubu was in power or not.
University fees and the stipend. So for
Tinubu is also part of the problem.
And they were like, listen, you're gonna receive your payment
and he remains part. Yeah, the dancing senator.
They exist and they're there for
Everybody say to lọ́sùn tó ń dúró dè because of the 1,000 naira 2,000 naira tó fi gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
difficulty other than
Ẹlòmíì ti believe nísìnyí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ election ṣe ń bọ̀ nísìnyí òun máa di olówó because ìgbà yẹn lọ́ máa pump owó síta.
in the winter, your heating and your lighting bill goes up, and you still.
And the question we should be asking ourselves is,
So that was a bit. But I was fortunate.
these are the same caucus of Yorubas. Wọ́n pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Some of them are not politicians, but they are also engineer of what we are demanding. Oh, the man no jà fún Yorùbá nation. Ó wá no fẹ́ fi politician Yorùbá sílẹ̀. No,
She unfortunately lost her father.
because their agenda is to make sure
My cousin's a Mexican who's also studying at the University of Glasgow. She lost both of her parents, so I have
their agenda is to make sure that you, the kind of life tèmi ń gbádùn níbí báyìí, tí Amosun fi wọ London tó kó àwọn tug tó ń ra AK-47 yẹn fún kò ṣe mú ìkànnì wọn dání kó wá gbébọn yẹn fún pé káwọn jọ wọ plane káwọn jọ máa bọ̀ ní London. Ṣèbóhùn náà lágbára ni as a senator, as a sitting senator of Adeleke here, as a sitting senator. Nígbà tó wá ń bọ̀ kò ṣe kó àwọn ọ̀daràn ẹ̀dá ní kó máa bọ̀ pé ok wọ́n tẹ̀ ní bọ̀bọ̀ kan wà ní UK Koiki ló ń pè.
So that was sort of like the difficult part, right? But I was really lucky.
It's because they've given you all kind of false hopes.
So I had like video calls.
They're telling you, what of your chairman, you are the current chairman, but allocation, budget, you are just a figurehead chairman.
This way, he was bored.
You are just a figurehead chairman of wherever Tabafiyeje. Oh, ní access to even the budget. Láti fi tún community ẹ̀ ṣe. Tó bá dẹ̀ fún ẹ ní budget yẹn náà, ìwọ náà fi jí owó yẹn ni. So everybody is just waiting for their time.
Today in the morning, I said, I'm doing this as a compliment. For example, the train happened.
Everybody
And it happened to
is just waiting for their time. That is why some of you are still in doubt. Ẹ ń ṣe iyèméjì. Ẹ ń wo pé ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation yìí ó ṣeé ṣe pé kó má bọ́ sí, so ó better kì í ṣe súnmọ́ àwọn politician torí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn. Once again, a very good evening and welcome to the podcast. Mo kí gbogbo wa lọ́mọdé lágbàlagbà.
Abiding by the law, and I can't take care of my parents. What if something happens
And
to that? And at the same
if we are discussing Yoruba nation,
what if council flights? What if it's on the red list?
we must also continue to remind ourselves
We have no
that
way of paying
yes,
$1,000.
not everybody
So how do I tell my parents?
wants the Yoruba nation.
Wait, without
But
money?
my question then is, who are you keeping Nigeria for? Because if the dancing senator, Abi, Amosun ti jẹ́ for 8 years, kí ló ṣe fún yín? Ìwọ tó ra mọ́tò fún nínú 8 years yẹn, ṣé o ti lọ service mọ́tò yẹn? I'm sure the car has condemned because o ronú pé Amosun òun lè kówó tó pọ̀ but peanut ló kọ́ máa fún ẹ̀yin peanut. Yes, owó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn politician yẹn. Because they've stolen the wealth that is meant to have been used to make life better for you.
Bring your policy as well.
No, they're not providing me. So it's kind of like, you know,
So it is very easy for you, ìwọ tí o ti ní determination pé Yorùbá nation yìí, Biafra nation, Middle Belt, ṣó máa bọ́ sí. Just as we have the same problem with the Biafrans and some Middle Belt, they believe that they should keep Nigeria because they are also still sucking out of Nigeria. Not literally mean.
There's this great mixture of in the 70s they were part of the Communist Party.
Not literally mean that they are doing very well. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí Amosun kó jọ for 8 years níbo lẹ wà nísìn, ẹ jáde kárí yín. Ẹ jáde gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ jẹ lábẹ́ àtẹ̀yin tí ẹ sì ń jẹ lábẹ́ lọ́wọ́ nísìn, ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀ wo bẹ́ ṣe rí.
Which is God
Ẹ rí ránranrun
in it. And my family has like quirky Catholic traditions of like, you know,
from the religious leaders that supported them while he was in power to all the corrupt individuals that thought it was going to be there forever.
It's kind of
8
like
years náà ló
where
padà
they
ṣe,
don't necessarily
but ẹ lọ wo 8 years Amosun as an example. Kí ni the end result? Ẹ lọ wo Arẹ́gbẹ́mugbó, Rauf Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá, kí ni the end result? Ẹ lọ wo Fáyọ̀ṣe, kí ni the end result? What is the end result? Àwa ń sọ̀rọ̀, we are talking about generation that will come and be pleased, but ẹ̀yin wà more concerned about interfere lọ́nu politician yẹn nísìnyí. Lóòótọ́ ó kọ́lé fún ẹ, a dispute, but ilé yẹn ṣé ó ti appreciate ni àbò ti depreciate? And let me say this again to those of you that do not understand. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin màmá wa, mo kí àwọn lọ́ba wa because they are watching my video. Confirm tí mo mọ̀. So wọ́n ní ká má bù yín mọ́, but èmi fà yín lé àwọn alálẹ̀, mo fà yín lé wọn lọ́wọ́. Àwọn alálẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé lótìtọ́ lódodo ní tó ń pè ní alálẹ̀ wa, àwa ti fà yín lé yín, a ti fà wọ́n lé yín lọ́wọ́. Ó kù yín, ó kù nítorí pé ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ kò í ṣọ̀rọ̀ èlú. I am in my 40s. Tọ́lọ́ bá fún wa lẹ́mìí gúngùn tó fẹ́yìn náà lẹ́mìí gúngùn kó jẹ́ ká pẹ́ láyé. Ẹni jẹ́ kí n pẹ́ láyé Ọlọ́run ọba, jẹ́ ká pẹ́ láyé Ọlọ́run ọba. Ẹ bá mi parí ẹ̀. But kò ń ṣe gbogbo wa la máa pẹ́ láyé. A 10-year-old girl was shot dead in Surulere in Lagos yesterday. By who? By the police. Ó fi pẹ́ láyé. Kí ló offense ẹ̀? Tẹ́ bá lọ find out offense ọmọ tó pa ní àná ní Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní Surulere, 18 years old. Kò tẹ̀, bí a ló ti marry, bí a ló ti bímọ, bí a ló ti ṣe ń tọ́bìnrin ṣe. Tolúlọpẹ́ Arótilẹ̀ was only 23. So tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, à ń sọ̀rọ̀ not now, àwa ti ń ronú the future. Kí ni future ṣe fẹ́ rí fún wọ, bó ṣe fẹ́ rí fún mi, bó ṣe fẹ́ rí fún àwọn grandchildren wa, àtàwọn màmá tó bí àwa, àtàwọn bàbá tó bí o. Kí ló offense ọmọ tó pa yẹn nísìn? Tẹ́ bá lọ find out, you will realize that it is nothing. She was just killed for nothing. 18 years old. Girl to lead the procession lánàá ní Liverpool. I'm sure she's less than 20 years old. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Nàìjíríà láti ṣerú nǹkan tá a ṣe lánàá yẹn ni, púpọ̀ nù wọ́n nílé súnlé. Intan sọ nìyẹn, torí pé kò sí fọkànbalẹ̀. Even after the whole event, pẹ̀lú gbogbo orin tí mo rìn, I still end up traveling back 5 hours. And I was not in doubt scared of anything on the road from Liverpool back to London. That is the kind of life we want. But people like Tinubu that is hiding somewhere in this building or in anywhere. Yes, Tolúlọpẹ́ Arótilẹ̀, the first female. Do you know what it means? The first female combat. Ẹni tó lè gbé helicopter tó lè máa fi jà gbogbogbogbogbò. Kí ló offense ẹ̀? Offense Tolúlọpẹ́ Arótilẹ̀ náà ni wọ́n lọ fún bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho. Ẹ̀yin ò mọ̀ ní. And I was watching Mayegun, and a caller called in, and it's important that I also, oh yes, I sit down and I watch Mayegun from beginning to the end. Mo ti wo Sunday sermon, ti odi ba ti ba dele oni ma fi ṣe the last broadcast me, because I learned a lot from him. Highly intelligent guy. There was a call that called, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹ̀ ń sùn. Wọ́n náà ti ń shut down, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ eléyìí ní Yorùbá kó lè yé wa dáadáa. Wọ́n shut down network ní Zamfara. Wọ́n shut down network ní Katsina. Tó bá shut down network nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ẹ má jẹ́ kó jọ yín lójú. Tó bá shut down, wọ́n pa Jùmọ̀kẹ́ Oyèlékè. Ọ̀pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọmọ 18 years old, wọ́n pa lánàá. So life ẹ̀ ti tán. And tó bá ti pa life ti tán, life is completely finished. The question now is, tẹ́ bá wá ní, ẹ jẹ́ pé parí ọ̀rọ̀ ti network yẹn. Ẹ mọ̀ tó ń pè network. Ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn ibìkan wà tó bá débẹ̀, wọ́n máa shut down network, especially when they are like VIP coming, big VIP. For security purpose, because some of the phone yẹn lọ́wọ́ máa fi ń detonate oyè nǹkan tí mo fi sọ lóyìnbó, because we're on a program where every little thing you say would also be encrypted. The The question now is, Toban shut down network in North. They will be coming down to shut down the same network in the Biafra land and commit genocide, which they have already done already. Did you understand what that means? The network that is being shut down in the northern part of the country, by the time Toba Biwasodo Tiwa nearly complain, you won't have any reason to complain. Because Toba complain, why the very knowledge of terrorists who are going and being eliminated from the southeast. They are fighting us indirectly, spiritually. There's no sound on YouTube. Please rectify. Really?
I never want to see it.
Are you sure? Okay, okay, because when people say sound is very, very important, and nobody's saying anything, maybe you're the only one.
I come from the desert. Okay, my people.
Can anybody still hear us on YouTube? Adekunle Adepoju, can you hear me on YouTube? Because somebody on Instagram said, okay, we can hear you, so definitely it's got to do with you. I guess we have a caller. Let's take the call. Hello?
I didn't necessarily know at the beginning what's going on.
Hello?
I finally broke out. And then certain
All right, let's refresh the phone.
I don't think Scottish people.
The line is open if you like to call.
Or if they're
But Tibati Dide, sorry, tripod. I won't be able to take calls. So I'm going to show you around the environment. Sound is okay on YouTube, so it might be maybe it's your device. Thank you very much, Adekunle. Happy Sunday to all our Christian brothers and sisters, our mothers. Èmi ò ní ever jókòó síbí báyìí kí n fẹnu mi bú Kristẹni àbí Mùsùlùmí àbáwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe, but we can call the attention to the reality on ground. Hello? Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ o.
basically like the castle.
Where does it to?
Ẹ ti wà lórí ẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ yín.
It doesn't have much. It's very
Nǹkan tó lè kọ́ fún mi ni pé ṣeré àwọn politicians. I don't think, especially the ones that are in Southwest, mo rò pé wọ́n kò bí ara sí anything. Wọ́n ti ní plan wọn àti jáde if anything. So ìgbóhùn gan tẹ bá wo ẹni tó woman tó ṣe tó lóun ní TV station.
There's no problem on YouTube, so.
Hello?
Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Ẹni tó ní òun ní fídíò ní Lagos ó ṣe pàtì ní wíkẹ̀ndì. Ìjọba gómìnà Lagos ṣe fún àgbẹ̀ àti àwọn ọ̀dà àgbẹ̀. So ìgbínà ìwé ṣe wọ́n ẹ̀ ṣe. I don't think they are really bothered about it. Wọ́n ti ní confidence ẹ̀ tó pé wọ́n ti pé kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ àwa làwa ní power àwa là ń control ilé àwa là ń control ìgbà. That's why they can get into United Kingdom in and out and all that and get away with a lot of stuff. Then gbogbo wọn náà tó bá lè ti wá kẹ́rì private jet ni ló ń gbé wá tó máa pàkẹ́ sí city airport. So whatever the cost I will cost, I don't care. And however gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ yẹn wọ́n ọ̀pọ̀ kì í wọ ordinary mọ́tò bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó ní àwọn mọ́tò tó máa ń wọ̀ tó pé diplomatic kí ló máa ń wọ̀. Lẹ́gbẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn Mercedes Benz black yẹn tẹ́ bá lọ síbi embassy yẹn bó ṣe nǹkan mọ́tò tó máa ń gbé wọn kiri nìyẹn. Gbogbo bí area night bridge yẹn.
Wọ́n tẹ̀ láwọn mọ́tò tó máa búkú ọ̀ ní látẹ̀tí lo mọ́tò embassy máa ti máa create eyebrow. Wọ́n ti ná àwọn Mercedes kọ̀ọ̀kan tó máa ń gbé wọn. Wọ́n ti ná àwọn driver tó máa ń gbé wọn. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́mọ gbọ́ yín.
Wọ́n ní àwọn exactly wọ́n ní àwọn tó máa ń gbé wọn kiri tó pọ̀ wà kódà tó bá dẹ̀ wọ àwọn tó wà ya picture pẹ̀lú wọn recently. They are just coming in and out, sneaking in and sneaking out and going.
Oh yes, sneaking and sneak out, don't you? Sneaking and sneak out. The question tí mo fẹ́ mọ̀ ni pé nígbà tí Tinubu tó mọ̀ pé òun ní official house ní Nàìjíríà tó mọ̀ nìkan kú ní London, everybody máa ń dúró síwájú bẹ̀. Kò ṣe declare ibi tóun náà wà ní London, at least àwọn tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ kọ́ lè máa wá kí níbẹ̀.
like when I moved from Berlin to
And why were you one in Lala declare? Because the amount of safe houses in London
Ó pọ̀, yeah. It cost them nothing, yeah.
And the UK UK Lambda clinic owner. Oh, the hell, they don't go in there. It's like a company in America, no matter hide them. So they have so many savers. Whether
one a lot of girlfriends don't talk to rally from CB, but
exactly.
you know.
A lot of girlfriends in non believe in the night sprint here. In one post, but night sprint apartment, not ní majority one post. Ní tẹ́bá lọ sí the Whittaker Street ní graveyard.
Belgrade.
Gbogbo ibi dé àbẹ̀yẹ gbogbo ní wọ́n wà ní majority wọn wà. So they just sneak in and sneak out. And then they don't let anybody, and if they want to plan their movement or go to any club or anything, they have where, you know, how they do it. I want the arúgbó, some arúgbó, I want to support. But láti penetrate àwọn evil kìíní ẹ̀. But you know, I just think they're not getting the message.
Okay.
But the only way they get the message is coming very soon. Because how can you let someone like me flying all over south, north, even ẹ̀rẹ̀rí kankan ṣe sí ẹ̀rẹ̀rí kankan tó bá níbẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn tó ń pé wọ́n kọ́ra jòkó wọ́n dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n pé àfẹ́dẹ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣe peaceful kí ni wọn ẹ̀wọ̀n amọ̀ ẹ̀ńlọ́ọ̀kì wọn treat wọn as criminal. So I don't understand.
Hey, Anisuru, let me respond to Henry. If you are not interested in us working with the Biafra, because your question, I mean, people tell me not to respond to questions. Don't tell us is Koiki working with the Biafra. All those nonsense, right? We are living in the 21st century. You better leave that. Do you trust all your family members? Because you are part of the problem. Because when you keep saying, you know, oh, are you working with the Biafra? You know, we don't want to have anything to do with the Biafra. I'm a Biafra, they're not asking for the same freedom like you. And the question is, do you trust all your own family? Is a question. So the issue about, you know, we shouldn't work with the Biafra. Even go back into a Biafra. If you don't know, there's something called Ninas. Do you know what Ninas? They call joke a mass nonsense. Hello, me tell me I must follow Jerry.
One week. You know, they'll be all complaining, but the thing is, what is going on, the way these people, the key people that are supposed to be the gatekeepers of the state or southwest of the until I want to think I think that's when then the message will not be clear. Okay, retaliation. If you come near me or you come to my land or you do this, we will do this. But I believe that these people have gathered intelligence. I want America, no, what them for our Nigerian government, they want for this, you come buy,
all right. Okay, I'm gonna stop you. I'm sure you have quite a lot to say, but I'm sure you'll probably be able to call back maybe later on as well, so that we can allow maybe 1 or 2 more calls. As soon as the battery did anything, then we're gonna start moving. But thanks very much for the call. Really appreciate it. Once again, happy Sunday to all our viewers from around the world. I am literally on Allen Street, W1, City of Westminster, where intelligence is telling us the building behind me, or right in front of me rather, that is where all the corrupt politicians, have been visiting the national leader of the Al-Qaeda People's Congress. We're gonna take a walk now. Let me just set up my tripod so that we can have everything. And as you always know, this is when I give you a bit of insight. A lot of you need to understand that we have a lot of others that prefer these politicians as against us. I'm not interested in the history, okay? I didn't live in 1960. I was born, not in the 60s. So the question about the Igbo, the Biafra, keep that to you and your own cycle. So come and distract us on the platform. If you think you don't want that, you can also go live on your own broadcast on your YouTube page and fight it out as well. Àti kọjá stage tí yẹn kan máa sọ fún wa pé ẹ má bá Igbo ṣe, ẹ má bá báwa kíní kan ṣe. That's what the nonsense tí Adéyínká grandson gbogbo nonsense tó máa ń sọ yẹn kó sọ yẹn fún òun àtàwọn family tiẹ̀ ní kó sọ fún. So tá a bá respond sí is because we're not interested to respond to people like Adéyínká grandson. So, but some of you that are probably listening to Adéyínká grandson, you come here and be talking nonsense, you know, because of all the spills that come out from Adéyínká grandson's mouth. So, if we have kept quiet for him, it's because we have left him the way he is. We nonsense don't so against us and all that. So we are not stupid. We listen to all that, but let him do what he has to do. Okuku ti sọtẹ́lẹ̀. Tó bá rí kó máa fún Tinubu ní ticket àwọn mala irọ́ ló ń pa. So ìjà náà ni gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣì máa bọ́ sí at the end of the day. That Yoruba nation, the tendency of us getting the Yoruba nation, what is the reality of it? The reality is, before 2023, you will start seeing pressure. Thank you very much, Mama Liz Dada. Thank you very much, everyone that have joined us. Pressure, my best in bubble. In the last 24 hours, I have received 2 different killings in 2 different areas, again of Fulani terrorist attack in the Yoruba land. One was in Kwara, and the other one was somewhere in Moranti. And all these killings, our Yoruba Shin, we haven't reacted yet to the killings. So we are literally sucking it in. Every day we see the image, you know, people are being killed, people are being murdered, you know, this is happening. But we are only sucking it in. By the time Tiwaba releases Sita, then it will not be the same story. Because as we speak right now, it is only one person that is fighting. That is why the international community are thinking is a communion clash. It's Christian versus Muslim. It is not Christian versus Muslim. There's genocide happening in Nigeria. More Nigerians have been killed on a daily basis. A lot of Nigerians want potential a lot. But because it is also underreported here in UK and America and those big places, Eshindroki, àwọn cover our reporting atrocity, but they're not going to report those atrocities. But I am now speaking directly to most of the youth. Most of the youth at home. Because ẹ̀yin gangan ni ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kàn. Ẹ̀yin kan náà lẹ tún fẹ́ sọ pé kí Saraki and the rest of them, àwọn tí wọ́n ti ṣe jàǹbá fún life yín, ẹ̀mọ́ tán pè ní jàǹbá, they've mortgaged your lives. It's not just about job creation. Sherry, in tèmi ṣe ní bíbá ní UK tí mo máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń ṣe gbogbo kíní tí mò ń ṣe, ó yẹ kẹ́yìn náà lè máa ṣe same thing, you know, without being attacked in democracy. Tó bá yẹ pé democracy gangan là ń practice o, but tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ politician nísìn, nílé, politician yẹn máa wá lọ wá thug tó ready láti pa ẹ́ for 20,000 naira, ó ready láti eliminate ẹ́ for 20,000 naira. Èló ni 20. Could have been free on 1 million. Oh yes, I said it since last year. Part of what we are fighting is also spiritual warfare. A lot of people might not understand that. And that's why we give thanks continuously to all the people that pray. Oh yes, we will pray, but we will also act. Pray, and we are not going to act. But this time around, everybody agreed. But every one of us tó wò wá ìyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́kàn rẹ̀ ní mind ẹ̀ ó mọ̀ pé aláti prepare fáwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan. for the eventualities. And if anybody says, Koiki, surely there can never be anything eventualities. We could walk Ironi, Anija, and all that. Let's say, okay, that's fine. But do you think that the way things are being pushed, where lives, right? Emi won pa lójoojúmọ́ is not literally emi tí terrorist ń pa nìkan. Nílé nísìn ebi. Jẹ́ ìfúnkọ́ kan wọ̀nyí. Sorry, I took this from the house. Puff lele. Ilé ni mo ti mú kúrò. I always have a bit of, small snack. Mélòó ló wà nínú ẹ̀? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mẹ́fà ló wà nínú ẹ̀. Mẹ́fà. Mo ti jẹun láàárọ̀. Breakfast. Full meal. Well, mo mu cereal, mo mu tea. Mo dẹ̀ jẹ bread àtẹyin láàárọ̀. Aago mẹ́fà àbọ̀ fẹ́ lọ lù nísìn. And this is the only thing tí mo ṣì jẹ for now. Apart from drink tí mo rà ní pub tó wà lẹ́yìn mi yìí. Because I can't sit down here and be doing broadcast. It will not be light. Ìyẹn mo ṣe lọ́ra drinking. But kí mo fẹ́ fàyọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ nísìn. Àgbàlagbà mi wà nílé nísìn. O wa ń wá party tó ti ń ṣe party. O rò pé party lèmi ti gbà ní. No, party kọ́ mo ti gbà. A máa ṣe nílé ni. Ọ máa ṣe nílé. So bí ṣe fẹ́ jáde nísìn máa kọ́ mú díẹ̀ dání. Mo lè má jẹ márùn tó kù yìí tí máa fi wọlé. Because kò ń ṣe ebi ni problem wa. Àwa ń ronú future. Báwo ni future wa ṣe fẹ́ rí nínú Nàìjíríà? Ṣé future wa máa bright ni àbí future máa wà diminish? Not too far away from here. Bí a ti bá lọ round, màá gbé yín dé side ibẹ̀. Wọ́n ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ ní Great Ormond Hospital. Gbogbo hospital tó wà ní UK tí problem yẹn bá le, àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké ni mò ń sọ nísìnyí. When the problem becomes extremely difficult, the children are brought down to Great Ormond Hospital. Àwọn tó ń gbé ní UK àbí àyìn kankan bí a family yín tẹ̀mọ̀ family yín tó yẹ pé wọ́n ní challenges ọmọ tó bí a kò lè breathe dáadáa ó ní. Look, things happen in life. I take it down there, but that is after, we survey around the whole building. So, ẹni tó bá fẹ́ wí báyìí, bí ẹ kàn kọjá lọ, ẹ lè náà lè sọ̀kalẹ̀ because ìgbà táwọn politician yẹn máa ń wọlé tán jáde, kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa mọ̀. But we play, to see whether we will see them or not. They might be inside, they'll be there today and all that, right? The one thing we've got to remember is bus 453, bus 88, and if we also have anyone that knows all their hideouts, if you don't IDC, if you don't Tapamosi, Ejekamo. Anyway, it doesn't matter, it's not just about Tinubu alone. Any one of them, our job is to make sure that we highlight and say, you are not welcome in this society, because society tí mi ń gbé tí mo respect òfin ìlú yìí tó fi ìlú yìí náà tí wọ́n náà tẹ́ kó respect ẹ̀ kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ̀ wá jẹ́ káwọn tó wà nílé should also have the same freedom. And we mọ̀ pé àṣẹ ní military dictator mọ̀, we are no longer a military dictator. I mean, quote and unquote.
Without being on Byron.
Tàbá sọ pé and practice democracy.
I used to
But truly, everybody knows that it is all mirage. And all the politicians, it doesn't matter wherever they are, Mori Jonathan, that drunk man, or Mutiburuku, PhD, and there's so many of them like that. But what I am telling us is, let us ask ourselves, how many years? Close ojú àpòkè kátẹ sọ pé Yorùbá nation kakọ, I'm just putting this out now. How many years do you think Nigeria can be better? For those of you, maybe you are watching, you still believe in one Nigeria, you are in the northern part of the country, you are in the southeast, you are in the southwest. Or you believe in one, no, don't even go there, I understand. How long do you think we can get back on track in Nigeria? Another 40 years? 10 years? 50 years? Hello? Adúpẹ́ fọlọ́run ṣe fẹ́ dá sórí ètò ní kọ́ríkàlẹ̀ wa. Àwa ni ọ̀dà, no problem. All right. Àmú. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. All right, no problem. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. All right, sir. Àmì, ẹ ṣé gan ni. All right, àti sọ̀rọ̀. All right. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Do we have anybody believe in one Nigeria? How long is it going to take for us to fix it? Give and take. How long? If you're saying that you don't want the Biafra, you don't want the middle belt, you don't want a separation, but maybe things might not be good now, Kodani saying, maybe when the youth get to power, I don't know when that is going to happen, but how long? Roughly. Another 10 years? Sherry, problem Nigeria. The international community knows what they're doing. I repeat, me attack one all the time because I live here for 20 years. And Nigeria for them is a place that they continue to suck from. But over the Jagboro, the international community will let go. Do you want to tell me that America think that we're practicing democracy? As a journalist in UK, some of my colleagues in Nigeria does not have the same freedom like I have here. But for the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, that's my problem. As long as, as long as the situation is kept under control. Do you understand what that means? Imagine an 18-year-old girl, British girl, was killed yesterday. Do you think the case will be swept under the carpet? Katewatu sọ pé immigrants, Kamadetuwa sọ pé British. An 18-year-old girl was killed in Surulere yesterday. Just as so many of you are killed in every part of Nigeria, from Port Harcourt to River, to Enugu, to Imo, to Abia, to the northern part of the country. And it seems it is normal for the international community. Èmi kan wá kú lọ́dọ̀ tí àwọn wá gbégbé ìgbà sákàrà. Tẹ́mi kan tó bá jábọ́ pẹ́n nílùú yìí. Bó ṣe máa gbé, ẹ máa béèrè pé ṣé ẹ̀mí tó wà nílé yẹn, ẹ̀mí tó kú nílé ní Ìgàngán, ní Ojú Ẹlẹ́gba, ní Kwara, ní Kogi, ẹ̀mí yẹn ṣó yàtọ̀ síra wọn ni. Ibi tí ẹ̀yin ò lè understand pain tèmi feel nìyẹn. Because society tèmi gbé, tèmi believe pé for 20 years, ibi tí yàn gbé for 20 years, tèmi bá jábọ́. And I have been complaining about Nigeria for a very long time, not even before Yoruba Nation. Ever since I've been coming home in 2015. Go back and do a little bit more background on the work I've done. I have a privilege to have worked with Aso Rock if I wanted to. Kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe pé mo fi ń dẹnu. Èmi ni mo mọ̀. Ìwọ lè má believe me, o ní láti believe me. You don't have to believe me. Let me say, need láti please me, dẹ̀ ní láti believe me fún nǹkan tí mo ń sọ yìí. Tó bá yẹ pé mo fẹ́ máa ṣe media handle àwọn governors yìí, I will have done so easily. And it's not about ọ̀rọ̀ Yoruba Nation. nígbà tí wọ́n ti mọ̀ mí bí a nísìnyí tí mo ń sọ Yorùbá nation ló kọ̀ pé bọ̀bọ́ náà ń sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. I have access to every single one of them. But each time they come here to UK, they cannot answer the kind of question. Okay, I gotta move a little bit, that way I might be missing some few things there. Because sometimes, you see very good sparking. That's true. I remember when I went to Ondo State in 2017. There was an event held there in 2017. It was a car racing event. And it's an initiative in UK. But he has moved back to Nigeria. And because of the kind of job I do, don't worry, when I'm looking inside, I'm trying to see, looking into the vehicles. You never know who is inside the vehicles. Anyway, listen to my Koiki to alive. They probably run away.
But yeah, there's one of those. You don't call consciously, right? That's really insane.
Especially when you see a lot of black people. And to kọjá lọ nísìnyí dúdú ni. Ní pé má jáde o, Koiki ti wà nsàlẹ̀ o. Ẹ má jáde o. So, kí ni mo fẹ́ fàyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé I see them as nothing. Nígbà tó ṣọba, the former governor of Ogun State, private dinner, nígbà tó pé 80 years old ní London. Ẹ pé Alester Ṣóyọdé pé Koiki sọ báyìí lórí program ẹ̀ ìtẹ̀ bá mọ̀ dáadáa. He called me pé kí n lọ bá wọn take a bit of pictures and all that. It was somewhere in central London. I don't see all these people as anything because I have lived in a society that does not see those things. Apart from my background, níbi tí mo ti wá, níbi tó bí mi sí, kò jọ mí lójú. But ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé tí ẹ ní better life bí èmi, àwọn kìíní yẹn ń jọ yín lójú pẹ̀lú àwọn politicians yẹn. When Makinde tẹ̀ ń pọ́nlé káàkiri gbogbogbò yẹn nígbà tó jẹ́ governor, he came to London. Àwọn tó bá mọ̀ ẹ́, I have those pictures. Òfin pè tí bá ní mo fẹ́ bá Makinde ṣiṣẹ́ nígbà tó wá London tí mo ní access sí tí mo dì mú lọ́wọ́ mú báyìí. Ó máa fún mi because òun á máa wọ pé ọmọ olóyìnbó tó gbóyìnbó dáadáa báyìí tó dẹ̀ ló ń ṣe media tó good. Because I was also called for his arrival to come and do a coverage. A former dethroned emir and Bola Shagaya was in the same room. Igbinedom was there. Òun àti the Prince of Ghana, Ashanti, mo business to me together. But òun ló máa sponsor mine every year. Why am I saying all this? It's because èmi tèmi gbé nílùú òyìnbó. Tèmi ò rí gbogbo àwọn kìíní yẹn as anything. I remember when we went to Baba Obasanjo's house ní ibi tó ti máa ń ṣe my back-end team, I hope they're watching. Kí lórúkọ event yẹn tó máa ń ṣe ní December 26 ní ìlú ẹ̀ bí i ìlú bàbá ẹ̀ ṣá, not Ọ̀tà. Maybe somebody might remind me. Let me see if my back-end team is watching. It was 2016. Thank you very much, my brother. Okay, I've been given another address. Duchess Mills, Portland Place. Okay, this is another address somebody just sent. My brother from Canada. Thank you very much. Yes. Owu Bagura. Yeah, Ibogunde. Washiri Fumilayo Abimbola Eshegoni. Ibogunde. Ọmọ tó upset me jù ńbẹ̀. Láti títì láti gbéra. Pẹ̀lú ọ̀kadà tó gbé mi débẹ̀. I was very, very hungry. Pé ẹwà àdúgbò. Yeah, Ibogunde. Ẹ lọ type ẹ kọ Koiki Media sórí Google kẹ type in Ibogunde. First hand, I met the PA or whatever to Amosun. Who can wonder pé kí lèmi ṣe lórí phone because they cannot understand anything. Their brain. Thank you very much, my back-end team, Ibogunde. Ó ń wò mí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ṣe ń wò mí ní sí lórí small phone. Tí bá fi fóònù yìí wọ̀n wà á rí pé fóònù yẹn kékeré ni sórí. Tí bá ti fẹ́ wẹ̀ ilé náà wẹ̀yìn náà. Ó wá ń wò mí nígbà tó ń retí mi stream. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé stream ni mò ń ṣe. Wọ́n kọ́ rí pé ilé tó àwọn gbé kámẹ́rà gbẹ nígbà tí Amosun máa dé. I counted all the vehicle. I might not be precise now. But mọ́tò tó tẹ̀lé Amosun was more than 50. Amosun náà ló wá sí London nísìn tó ń hide. Amosun. Ẹ̀yọ́ fẹ́ kí n pè ní nẹ́tọ̀ orí ẹ̀ gbálẹ̀. Orí ẹ̀ ó ti gbálẹ̀. The same Amosun yẹn ó wá London nísìn. Kò tẹ̀lé wa máa sọ pé bóun ṣe jẹ́ former governor kó máa wá gbé convoy bíi 10 kọ́mọ níta ló ń lọ nǹkan náà Amosun ló ń lọ sí kí gbogbo afẹ́fẹ́fẹ́ rere tó ń ṣe nonsense. I saw Obasanjo as well on that day. I was just about 2 meters away from where he is. Ibi tó jókòó sí nínú church. But these people don't mean anything to somebody like us. Because the question táwa fẹ́ bí wọ́n already láti answer ẹ̀. Kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ ṣe the right thing? Yes, ẹ wo Jeremy Corbyn lánàá. Ṣé wọ́n bí any Yorùbá politician kankan dá tó ṣe ti Jeremy ṣe lánàá? Ṣé wọ́n bí Yorùbá politician kankan dá or any Igbo politician or Hausa politician to try what Jeremy Corbyn? Do you know what it means? What it feels? A member of parliament, a former, don't destroy Labour Party. That's a different story entirely. In the politics there. But what I'm trying to say is, do you know what it means? They over láàrin àwọn èèyàn in tó ń pè freedom yẹn. Wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá jẹ ẹ bá mi parí òwe yẹn ẹni tó bá jẹ gbè ló máa kó gbè. Ẹni tó bá jẹ gbè òun ló máa kó gbè. But our own politicians, Adeleke tó ti jẹ governor, ẹ wo security tó fún tó bá wà l'Amẹ́ríkà ṣó ń gbárù security bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n lè ní ẹni torí wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èrò yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. They have nothing to offer. Let us think about all this. If we could say some 5 years ago, some 4 years ago, we were not interested. One of our tajọ́ media, ó padà lọ jẹ́ nǹkan kan pẹ̀lú Sanwó-Olú l'Ékòó. I won't mention his name because it's not necessary. But he was here. Àwọn tó bá mẹ́ni tí mò ń sọ yìí. Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo ti ń sọ báyìí ní sàn tó bá mọ pé bọ̀bọ̀ kan náà wà lóòótọ́ bí Kóìkì lòun náà rí báyìí. Òun náà máa ń ṣe same thing tí mò ń ṣe lòun náà ṣe. He's in Lagos now working with Sanwó-Olú. Òfin kò máa lè criticize wọn bí mi ṣe ń criticize wọn nísìn. Kò can't do so because it's really part of them. Even those that went with good intention, don't get me wrong. There are some few Yorubas, people that went to say, let us work with this government, only for them to realize that, wow, you can't work with them. It's possible. You can't. And that is why we are saying now, the option is still on the table to rewrite the history. I've asked the question, I couldn't get an answer. Let's leave Nigeria, how long is it going to be fixed? I am in my 40s. Another 40 years, then I'll be in my 80s. Give me, if all these Yoruba politicians if all these politicians think only
The customers are like that.
right,
Sorry? Your customers are like that.
maximum
Not for long.
8 years ló máa ṣe lórí oyè. So kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè fẹ́ràn Sanwó-Olú tó. I don't hate him, but gbogbo tí Sanwó-Olú ń ṣe nísìn is for his own benefit. It's not for the benefit of all. Mo tún wo Kòkun Foundation láàárọ̀ yìí kí n tó kúrò nílé lọ́sàn-án rather. I have a back-end team that always go and pull off some of these videos or pictures. Who is that? I'm going to turn the camera around so I'll easy for you to read and the date and the time. Oh yes, the date rather. Who is that? Can you date here? 17th of November 2018. Who is that? Oníkun bẹ̀m̀bẹ̀m̀bẹ̀m. Akẹ́tì kọ́lẹ̀ ń pè yẹn. They might have good intention, but they are also entrapped in a system. Somebody say my governor. Okay, if you picture up, I've seen you. I didn't ask you to send all these pictures. We've shown people before. There was a man, what is a story, Harry? When our former Nigerian ambassador, George Oguntade, wanted to have his 80th birthday in London. Also, a lot of controversy was after that birthday because people died of COVID. There was a man that was there. Obamini hall, and that's him there. Okay, how long? Ẹni tó bá mọ ẹni tó ń pè ní ọ̀kẹ́ owó, ẹni tó bá mọ̀ ò lè mọ ẹni tó jẹ́, but ẹni tó bá mọ ẹni tó ń pè ní ọ̀kẹ́ owó, you will know the person I'm talking about. I am not interested in all these individuals because you know why? Somebody like him also, I don't know his own take on the Yoruba nation. But one thing is, no immortal, I hope we pronounce it that, will live forever.
It looks like an ice.
Who is that? I'm sure a lot of you know her very well. That's Abike Dabiru.
Yeah, it was. So, anyway.
This is August 2019. Kate Tuma Soro Yoruba Nation. Who is that? Igbenedon. And none of them can come out and say, some of them did not even pay for the Koiki Media job we did for them. We end up at Dasimolara. Let any one of them come out and say, "Bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, ìyẹn ni wọ́n ṣe lè rí nǹkan kan against the Koiki Media." Táwọn kan ṣe wá ń sọ nísìnyí pé Koiki kówó jẹ ṣe kíní kan. Táwọn ilé tíyan bá pàdé ìyàn ní kówó jẹ lọ́wọ́ wọn. That again is the wife, the current governor of Kwara State. That's the wife. I'll turn the camera around again so that I can then show you. What if a picture by me again? Okay, what we're gonna do is let me. What if a picture should they say? All right, what we're gonna do? We're gonna turn the camera around, and then we'll show you one at a time. So let's turn the camera around. Let's turn the camera around. so that everybody will get a glimpse of it properly. So let's start with these. These. So I'm going to go this way. That is the governor of Ondo State, and this was 17th of November 20. I can expand it, Dada. This was 2018. So if I wanted to be the media for this man, I would have lobbied. Never did I speak to him about anything of such, because they could not answer my question. Who is that? That is the dethroned emir of Kano. You can see my press badge right there. As you can see my press badge. Who is that? I told you I was with him. July 2019, the former governor of Ogun State, Olusegun Shoba, another brilliant elderly journalist. That's again his birthday. I told you, if I wanted to be Seyi Makinde, Governor Makinde as you call him, I call him Seyi Makinde, because as far as I'm concerned, governor is just a title. That is my picture with him. After broadcast, that is him there. Bush governor kan ló wá sí London, ló wá rí àwọn PDP ẹgbẹ́. Again, the wife of the governor, Ele Ogt, kàtẹ́ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yorùbá Nation. This was the mayor's office, very close to Wembley. Okay, wo nìyẹn? Ìyàwó Ọbásanjọ́ nìyẹn. Wọ́n jọ lọ sọ́dọ̀ Esther Ajayi ni, ẹni tó bá mọ ohun yẹn dáadáa. Mo bi eléyìí pé báwo ló máa kúrò lórí oyè. Ó ní it will happen in another election. Ìyẹn bàbá burúkú yìí, olórí kàǹpàlàǹpàlà yìí. And so many like that. So let's come back to the broadcast. So we're going to take a walk now. Let's come back here. And then you can see why, if I could not see anything in all these people, that is why we are asking for a referendum to opt out of Nigeria now, before it is too late. It might be on Instagram. I'm going to have to stop it because I can't manage, but later on I'm going to come back. So excuse me. So you're going to have to join us on Facebook or YouTube. I'm going to end the broadcast on Instagram right now. And I hope you, our youth, will understand that a youth any access láti rí àwọn people. So if I can have access to them and I still don't see them as anything, Yoruba Nation. Now imagine and sort of you see that is another better option on the table. So I'm going to end the broadcast on Instagram. You have to go to continue to watch it on YouTube or Facebook. Thank you very much once again, those of you on Instagram. This is reason why we are saying, let us end Nigeria now.
Yes, they are.
It's a contraction. It is not meant for us. So, ṣé o fi pé gbogbo àwọn tí mo fi wọ̀nyí yẹn tí bá fẹ́ di olówó lára wọn? No, mo ń bèrè ni. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. Okeowo himself left his 2 mobile phone with me while he went to the loo. Kò mọ̀ mi rí tẹ́lẹ̀, kò rí mi rí. They can't try that with you in Nigeria. Ó fẹ́ wọnú toilet, ó fẹ́ lọ tọ̀. Ó wá kó mobile phone ẹ̀ méjèèjì lé mi lọ́wọ́. Èmi ni mo fún ní internet, hotspot. Even though they go our own ambassador. Bí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ṣe gbọ́ pé wọ́n ní Koiki wà ń bẹ̀bẹ̀, ó ní kó lọ sọ fún Koiki pé no, wọ́n fẹ́ Koiki níbẹ̀. I'm talking about the wife of Justice. They call him Justice, right? I call him Judge Oguntade. Àwọn náà dà nísìn. Àsìkò ní gbogbo nǹkan. Ṣé báwọn jẹ gọ́fọ́ jẹ ambassador nísìn, ibo ló wà nísìn? The wife ìyàwó Ògúntádé bó ṣe sọ fún pé Kóìkì wà nísàlẹ̀ nínú event ò tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ o ẹ mọ̀ pé mi máa ń tètè dé event màá ti dé bẹ́ẹ̀ màá ti surface gbogbo tó ń lọ ọ̀kẹ́ owó lówó rẹpẹtẹ he drives a customized Rolls Royce here in London customized oh my God. So I pity those of you that keep saying all the time, you know, even the woman ki ma sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, you know, pé ariwo ọjà ni. It's not about the money. Àwa ń ronú future ni. Yes, ìyàwó former ambassador ti London, kò ń ṣe current one, Justice Ogundade. Ìjọ tí mo tẹ̀ láwọn Ìjẹ̀bú, àwọn Ogun State, not Ìjẹ̀bú Òde, Ogun State, ta lọ kí ní embassy. I'll try and get that picture. Mo mọ̀ bí a back end team ilé ìbámi rí yẹn. Tí mo introduce that because everybody was introducing themselves. Ẹ mọ̀ pé as an ambassador oríṣiríṣi ìlú máa lọ kí state. Àwa the indigene of Ogun State. Àwa lọ kí ní 419 location 9 embassy yẹn. I did introduce myself and the man recognized the name very well and even knows the dad, my dad. I'm not sure whether he was there when the wife sent the message, but I'm sure you know, some of our women, not when Mama Wow, what could have happened? Talk about Koiki. What big channels television were láti Nigeria? But what she gbọ́ pé Koiki báyìí? Wọ́n ní kó lọ sọ fún mi pé kódà ẹni tó wá sọ fún mi. Why am I saying all this? Because I don't want you to look at them as God. Wọ́n ṣe Ọlọ́run. It's okay. I want to use the. Excuse me. I'm going to use the loo. Is it okay? Just leave this. I won't be long. Yes. Mo fi lọ́tọ̀. Kító máa ṣì mí léṣe. So, again, let me play something. So, ẹ máa pé Kóìkì. Èrò bá má sọ pé ó fi lọ́tọ̀ irọ́. Ṣé kító yẹn wá ṣe mí léṣe ni? Òyìnbó kò ní jí fóònù mi ti sọ fún. Ìwọ jẹ́ fi fóònù méjèèjì sílẹ̀ báyìí. Màá máa show view báyìí. Màá dẹ̀ máa play orin lẹ́yìn. Mo kàn máa sáré dìde ni. Mo ní pẹ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n kàn máa fi orin Fúlàní sí tí bá wá dé abẹ́rẹ́ padà. Ó ṣé gan ni o, thank you very much my back end team. Òkè dáhùn pọ̀ tí bá mi ráhùn picture díẹ̀ sí tí bá dé màá wá play. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ́kọ́ kí n lọ his ara mi díẹ̀. Ìkọ̀ tí bá ti dìde mo nílé ṣe so and I'm as well just do it here. So ẹ yé rí wọn as Ọlọ́run wọ̀ kí n ṣọlọ́run. Tèmi bá lè rí ọ̀kẹ́ owó ìbò yẹ kí n máa rá bàbà fún ni mo dá mọ̀ dáadáa ní bí ṣe rí báyìí mo ní òkè owó ló ń bọ̀ yìí at the end of the day irọ́ ló bá dé sí kankan níbẹ̀ ẹ máa gbọ́ ilé lọ kí n fi dé ẹ máa enjoy ẹ lọ ẹ má wọrí kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe sí gbogbo ẹrù mi níbí báyìí nígbà yóò fi ń ṣe Nàìjíríà ló lè máa wọ́rí báyìí.
Nigeria ti tó pin àsìkò ti tó Yorùbá nation ti fẹ́ mọ́ àsìkò ti tó ọmọ Yorùbá fẹ́ mọ́ àsìkò ti tó ọba tó bá mọ Ísírẹ́lì ìmú ọkọ̀ ẹrú ìjìbìtì ìgbà tó kún fara ọ̀tán dídé láti bẹ̀ wọ́n kí lọ́jọ́ ọjọ́ sí ó náwó agbára sórí òkùnkùn pa níyàn gbọ́ ilẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì wọ́n kọjá lọ. Olúwa bá wọn dá sí. Bàbá ìwọ la gbójúlé. Bàbá ìwọ la fẹ̀yìntì. Ìgbà tá bá fi lé ọ lọ́wọ́ kì í bọ̀. Àwọn tá fi lé ọ lọ́wọ́ kì í máa yí fáyà. Olúwa má gbọ́dọ̀ ti wá ọ bàbá. Bàbá ti wá dọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀.
mo ti dé padà o. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Àní pẹ́ dìde máa lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ tí wọ́n sáré wo picture tí wọ́n send sí mi. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín tí bá lọ dánrò nǹkan tí mo dánwò ní Nàìjíríà o. Kò tó jí, kò tó dìde, ìwọ náà mọ̀ tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀. This is the kind of life táwa ń gbé. Kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ fi fóònù ṣe. Ó ní tiẹ̀ mí náà ní tèmi. Tó bá jí problem ló máa jẹ́ fún un. Tó bá jí fóònù yẹn problem ló máa jẹ́ fún un. Ìwọ lọ sí pub tàdúgbò ẹ nísìn kò fi fóònù lẹ̀ kó náà lọ sí toilet. Ẹni tó sọ fún gan ló máa jí fóònù yẹn ló máa sá lọ. Ẹ mọ̀ ìyà tẹ́ ń jẹ nílé. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wo àwọn picture tó ti fi ránṣẹ́ sí mi. Then we stand up and then we start making. Mo kí gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ọ, happy Sunday. We continue to give you reasons, basic reasons that we should leave the contraction called Nigeria. I just started with a picture of
So you can basically, I mean, it worked out for me because I get my gym membership cheaper, and then you get to have a watch for free. If you basically, the more exercise you do, the more points you get.
Thank you.
So, yeah. And then so like for depending on how many steps you do, that's like how many points I've got this week.
Then also next week,
And then it pays for like this watch or something like well, I tend to have a deal with Virgin Active.
lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa pé this is Ìbògùn picture Ìbògùn yẹn lélẹ̀. Picture kì í parọ́. Picture kò ní ever parọ́. Tẹ́ bá wo ẹ̀yìn mi, ẹ̀rí bí ṣe ń wò wọ́n. Kódà picture yìí ó show exactly reaction mi. Mo kàn wọ́n pé kí ni gbogbo nonsense. Ṣé rí reaction mi? Ṣé rí bí ṣe fọwọ́ ká? Ṣé rí bí ṣe fọwọ́ sí? That is my reaction on Ìbògùn Day in 2016. Pé kí ni gbogbo mẹ́sì kan ṣe? Ṣé rí bí ṣe ń wò wọ́n? Èmi nìyẹn pẹ̀lú tripod mi. Èmi lẹ́ ń wò yẹn Kóìkì nìyẹn Ìbògùn Day lélẹ̀. Ìbògùn Day ẹ̀rí bí ṣe ń wò pé kí ni gbogbo nonsense. So because I do not see them as God. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ rí wọn as God. Àwọn rí wọn as God. So àwọn rí wọn as God. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ rí wọn as God. Wọ́n ṣe God fún wa. So we're gonna move now.
It's very frustrating. The last few months of struggle because I just missed it by 1 point.
What does it get incrementally harder?
No,
It's not like you have to write like more and more and more.
It's just I'll completely forget by the end of the week. I won't have done enough steps.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ rí wọn as God. We're gonna move now. Ẹ má ṣẹ́rí gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá ń send message. Ẹ má bínú if I haven't respond to it. Already nísìnyí they're not very happy. Wọ́n náà ti send message sí mi. Mo kọ̀ dẹ̀ rí message yẹn nísìnyí tó pop up. And I don't have the number before. So sometimes people think àwọn bá ti pe Kóìkì kò ní respond. Ẹ má fi ṣèbínú. Báwo lẹ ẹni tó bá pè mí lánàá nísìn kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fi get me with all the events happening yesterday so ní Liverpool there's no way that she might get me. So let's get our tripod together and then we start preparing to move. So we're gonna move in a bit, so just bear with me. So we're gonna move. So now, so my hand is laid, so the tripod, and then that way we can move. So my wife lay, my wife somole. So bear with me. So I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
There's one steep hill, like one piece.
Oh yeah.
Very soon, I'm gonna get a stabilizer. So when I'm doing so there'll be less movement. So ẹ yé ra àwọn politicians yín as gods. They are not gods. Olè ní gbogbo wọn. It doesn't matter who they are. They're careless. They are all. Hello.
Emma, I think I have met you, but I think it was sure.
I'm on Allen Street.
I know who you are, but I don't know if I'm so
Ben.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And it's Josh.
I'm not been I'm trying to. All right, I'm gonna move this here, but I need to get this right first before we move. So that way we're good to go. So you don't believe me, a politician, I can waste time. Only ní gbogbo one interesting. I remember when the Plateau State governor came to London. Mo mọ̀ tó wá ṣe ìṣojú mi ló ṣe wọ cab tí wọ́n bá wá gbé níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn. Mo ní ṣe governor lélẹ̀ náà ṣá. Plateau State lalong ni mo ń sọ. Ọwọ́ ṣe event kan ní London. Ọkọ̀ fi ń kówó wá sí London tó ń tọ́jú owó pamọ́ síbẹ̀ tó ń ra ilé tó ń ra gbogbo ẹ̀. Yá fọ́ wọn náà ìbárawò banzani ní gbogbo wọn. Èyí lẹ́ ń pọ́n wọn lé nílé. Ọwọ́ ní láti pọ́n wọn lé. Kí ni mo fẹ́ máa pọ́n wọn lé fún? Tí à ń já àwọn èèyàn nílé. Ṣé báwọn èèyàn lọ ń pa ní Plateau nísìn? Ìgbà tí mo dẹ̀ ń sọ yẹn is quite a long time. Kò tẹ́ ń ṣe nísìn rárá. Kò ń ṣe nísìn rárá at all. Very, very long time ago. All right, I'm gonna move Nissin. So again, that's the building. So we're gonna go around. I'll show you, and then we will then continue. The one here, there's another address. You want to send to maybe. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. I'm done.
Are you filming something?
Yeah. I'm a journalist.
Wow.
So I came to track one of our politicians that stole Nigerian money.
Really? It's here?
Yeah, he's living in there. Yeah. Tinubu, his name is Tinubu. Maybe when you see him, when I'm gone, let me show his picture.
We'll keep you updated.
Yeah. Just I'll give you my card. Just let me know. There's genocide happening. I know you're not. I mean, I don't want to distract you with your evening. But there's genocide happening in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Millions of them. I mean, I don't want to show you those gruesome images. Children, babies being killed. And these jokers will come here spending wealth meant for millions of Nigerians. So he might not come down because he's sick.
Now he knows.
So, but let me just show you in case maybe he might just say, okay, let me come down, and then you might just have a glimpse of what it looks like.
So you were waiting, but he didn't come out. Or...
Nah, I'm not gonna wait now. I've been here for a while.
Yeah.
They're not gonna come out the minute I'm here.
That's so true.
They don't like the media, especially mine. So this is
Thank you.
Quality Media on Instagram, YouTube. I just got back from Liverpool yesterday.
Amazing.
I went for another the arms trade event. And so quite a lot happening. So yeah, check me out. And then we do quite a lot. We follow the news wherever it is.
Yeah.
That's
great. Travel
I was on the Extinction Rebellion crew. So that's the guy.
This is the guy. All
Yeah.
right. Thanks a lot.
Enjoy the rest of the evening. Bye for now. Bye. So Sherry building here, Sherry Sherry. If it I'm looking Nigeria, I'm by Jenny. So one from my address again, I'm going to check that out. Maybe not today, but this is the building, and then what we're going to do is so if it's not this one, they're hiding somewhere. So there's a bus stop right opposite, the building, right? So I might get it wrong, So bus stop in Lele, right? So I'm gonna cross, but address Lele number 100, right? So my cross Nissin. Pop Timo Walata and continue to joke on here. I've been here for like over 3 hours or more. They're all 419s. All your politicians, they're all corrupt. They're all corrupt. So, Tibawabai. So that is the building from the top there. This is where we believe Tinubu, the national, again, lucky tripod me. I'm going to take you around and I'm going to check the other address that I've been sent. Maybe something close. If it's close, I'll take a walk down. If it's not close, I won't give that address here. So they can hide, but they cannot hide forever. It's just a matter of time. They can hide, but they cannot hide forever. When millions of Nigerians are suffering, they cannot use the wealth that belongs to every Nigerian for their selfish gain alone. So this is what the building looks like. Again, there's a bus 453 and bus 88. That stays there. So we're gonna spin around. Then I might take you around, the Great Almond, and then we'll probably see, how far we go. So let's just spin around a little bit. Once again, this is Koiki Media, and welcome again to those of you. If you're living in Nigeria and you're thinking Nigeria will be a better place, you're wasting your time. It is never going to be great. So if anybody's fooling you, those are all the lies they were telling us. Nigeria is going to be great, but they are sucking the hell out of Nigerians, putting weapons into the hands of terrorists. Okay. All right, the back end team will look into that. There's somebody giving trouble on YouTube. The back end team will look at that. So once again, a very good evening and welcome. So this is what the view looks like from here as well, right? It is not too far away from the BBC. I'm on a broadcast at the moment, so I'm gonna have to call you back later. Yeah. So again, all these, as you can see, these are not like those small. These are big mansions. Until you get inside, you'll realize that they are not. All these small, old. So could that be? So again, this is just the back side as well. As you can see there, let's cross. Right. So if you look at it again, sometimes they might come through the back, they might come through the front. You understand what I mean? So no, this is oh no, biti ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tó ránṣẹ́ sí mi. Me why la film quick, it's the same thing. Address the okay, no, this one is Duchess Mill, so it might be send another address place, which is W1. So I request bus 88 near. So bus 88 there. So it's hiding somewhere within this, proximity anyway. Doesn't matter. Go back there, by call if you don't. It doesn't matter. They can hide, but they cannot run. Okay, I was not on the BBC, so you probably is not me you see. You're probably watching my broadcast. I've not even been to the BBC at all today. I'm the BBC rara. So, or maybe you just probably, looking at me on my broadcast. So again, as you can see, these are not just ordinary, these are high mansion. You could tell even from the, and I think there's a filming going on as well. So it looks like there's a filming, because that's, it's got to do with filming. So this is Duchess Street. So Duchess Mills is what the person that sent me. So this is Duchess Street. So so as you can tell, so this is the back end. Let me see that other one. So yeah, these are mansion. These are mansion, No be moi. You want to support a politician. You're wasting your time. politician tó kí ẹ̀ nípa yín, politician that are barawo. Okay, W1. Okay, let's see something. Okay. All right. The Duchess Mills is not far away. Cavendish. Okay, let's see. Allen Street. All right. I'm doing a Google map now. I hope I'm on the right track now. No, I should go this way. All right, let's go back out this way. So, once again, think about it. The more you keep all these politicians in Nigeria, the more they become wealthy, their children will take over, and then their children will become the godfather. The godfatherism will continue, and it will not end. So, Okomama, continue. And that is why we are saying we are better off, to come out of Nigeria, demand a referendum, right? Offices in Mugobi by anything, as you can tell. Offices, you can see. Offices, you can see all the different machines inside. Okay, or could you part of BBC gonna be by gonna say because only the BBC building gone on here. So BBC near a very big, massive on be by. So anyway, so at least you have the idea of what we are saying. And I want you both care because owo ton ko wa si bi by to fin ra le to fin se gbogbo kini. Àwọn Ìgbò need owó yẹn. Not just owó nìkan, right? Wọ́n need the crude oil wa, wọ́n need the gbogbo àwọn resources wa. Yeah, okay, somebody say, yeah, that is BBC. So definitely, this is part of BBC then. So this building, then way, is part of BBC. Yeah, I was right, because Mori a lot of red light inside. So yeah, it's part of BBC. Oh, Mobito da lateral, listen now. Oh, Mobito da. They are all 419. Okay, so I think we might just all right, okay. All right, I think the other address from me is just about a few meters away from here, 2 minutes away. So Belan and the Kenya embassy is that flag. And Kenya is and the Kano, Kenya. So continue to be supporting them and be, trying to defend these people that have made your life. That's the BT Tower. So, okay, so now we are on New Cavendish Street, right? And from the next address, I'm told that Tinubu House is on Duchess Mills, which is the one we're just about to approach. So I was given that one, but while we were live, somebody was saying, Koiki, why not check this one as well? You might be lucky, maybe some of those politicians, they might get stuck inside, they might not want to come out. So again, I'm told it's somewhere, so Tinubu is also living in one of these buildings or this area. Thank you very much, my brother, all the way from, I won't give more details on that. So he sent me a message and he's telling me, Koiki, since you are very close, why not also check Duchess Mills, which is what you're looking at? So, like I said, the one I was looking at that I was told is the one further down there, but somewhere around there, this is what your politicians. So we're gonna just spin around. We don't know which of the building. Àfitì ọba rí wọn tó bá sọ̀kalẹ̀ tó bá jáde ọ̀bẹ ọwá deliver oúnjẹ fún and all that. So, but definitely within some of these highbrow buildings. Tinubu is hiding somewhere there. I'm talking about the national. So gbogbo àwọn pictures tó máa ń yà yẹn tó máa ń orí social media pé wọ́n ti wá kí ní London also the mannequin. So ìkan náà properties yìí inú bẹ̀ ló wà. Wọ́n ti fa curtain wọ́n ti jẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ pé Koiki ti wà around. So ẹ mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ láti jáde lẹ́ǹkan. So it's all linked again, Duchess Mills. So again, this, as you can see, very, very quiet. Ó yàtọ̀ sí Abúlé Peckham, àbí Dustin, àbí Dagenham. Ẹ rí pé àwọn mọ̀bí tó dá. And that is what we are saying. So let me bring the tripod down a little bit because of what's in room. And then we just do a bit and then we move from here. So I don't know which of the building, but from what I'm told, and there's so many of them like that. Gbogbo wọn lọ ti dralé káàkiri àti Fáyọ̀ṣe àti gbogbo wọn, they are all the same. Kan náà ni gbogbo wọn. Ó ṣe gómìnà tán nísìn, ó ti lọ nísìn. Kí ló ṣe sílẹ̀? Kí ló padà ṣe sékìtì? Nonsense and jagbajantis. Life yín ò padà better. Wọ́n ti mortgage life yín náà ni. Wọ́n padà mortgage life yín. I'm talking about èyí tí ẹ bá ń support wọn. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ń support wọn because ẹ̀yin lẹ rí wọn as demigod. Àwa ò rí wọn as demigod. So let me turn the camera to my face. Àwa ò rí wọn as the demigod. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ń rí wọn as the demigod. Àwa ò rí wọn bẹ́ẹ̀. Somewhere within here is where he's hiding. With all his wealth, he could not build a good healthcare system and aftercare. They call it aftercare. Yes, vanity upon vanity. Bodilon Ikoyi is now in London. Yes. Tó bá jẹ́ Nigeria nísìn, ní wíwájú Bodilon, ẹ ti rí àwọn tẹ́bi ń pa. So kí ló dé tí wọ́n disclose ibi tí ó ń gbé? Fẹ́yìn tí ebi ń pa náà tí ẹ̀ ń support wọn tẹ́ wà ní UK. Kẹ̀lé wa máa queue láti wá máa gba £100, £200 lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Àbí £1,000. I'm sure some of them are coming. Wọ́n máa yọ wọlé, bàbá, àníkàwá kí ni àlàáfíà lẹ́wà. Àlàáfíà máa tọ́ ara o. Àìmọye àwọn tó ń kú tó lálàáfíà tó wà ń lé. Àìmọye àwọn tó ń kú tó lálàáfíà. And the question is, yes, thank you very much, my brother. I'll speak to you later. So now at least mo tún tún láì díà. So anytime tá bá ń ṣe research wa lẹ́ǹkankan. Sometimes I will come without them knowing. But one thing we got to tell them is, you can't live like this when millions of Nigerians are suffering for a political party that brought in terrorists. Because Tinubu was part of those. So, no, you can't tell us that. He is part of the political party that brought terrorists into the country. And that is why your life, well, we got to have a precise address. We can't just go to St. John's Wood and all that. We have to have a precise address. If I have the precise address, as I it now, this is like a very quiet. So, your little yobo. Bí aláta nǹkan tí mo tẹ̀ ti jókòó síbẹ̀ gossip. Bí ó lè ti sọ̀kalẹ̀ gossip. Kó nǹkan ní kó wọ́. Ó lè ní kó wá gba tẹ́gùn. Ó lè ní kó wá gba tẹ́gùn. Ẹ má bínú kẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà lórí Facebook. You're unable to see me properly. Sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, let me turn the camera. Èmi kọ́ lẹ fẹ́ wò. The environment and lẹ fẹ́ wò. So, bó ṣe rí leléyìí o. Ṣé rí pé kò sí ẹyẹ kò sáriwo. This is the kind of life they like. If you thought you negotiate around Nigeria again, remember we were told that they took so many people to America when Buhari was coming. I'm sure they're preparing the next person. They're sitting down now somewhere here trying to determine the lives of millions of Nigerians. And you sit down in Nigeria, your life is going to be determined from here. Remember when they were bringing in nígbà tó ń gbé Boko Haram bọ̀, the same UK náà, the same United Kingdom, wọ́n lọ sí Chatham House, I will do this, I will do that, a máa ṣe ná, a máa ṣe TD, go and give 50 billion to go and be working in the soldier and the army, they will eat cassava and maize. Hey, and you see, the wealth that belongs to every Nigerian is somewhere within this suburb. Within the suburb, once again, this is Koiki Media. As you can see, for them, as long as some Basha were okay, Momo Tinubu, Momo this, Momo that, and then so what? So what? In the midst of poverty. Can you see? Ẹ̀rí pé kò sẹ́yẹ. Ìyẹ́fẹ́ ilé máa àwọn lómi tó ní àwọn ilé náà níbí ìwà iná lómi ò tẹ̀ gbé níbí ìwà rárá. As you can see. So that tells you that if only we understand that we do not want anyone to negotiate our lives again on our behalf. So we're going to take a couple of pictures. Maybe somebody might know a little bit. And then, so we take all the pictures. They are preparing the next president when we are asking for a total breakup from the contraction called Nigeria. Nigeria is a crime scene. As you can tell, àwọn care, àwọn workers lọ́kàn máa wá tidy ẹ̀ ọ́ bí a tó bá fẹ́ dé láti Nàìjíríà wọ́n ti gbà wọ́n tó máa bá wọn tọ́jú bẹ̀. So ìwọ wà ní abúlé oníkílẹ̀ lè ní ṣe pẹ̀lú wa kápá làlàlàbíyà kò yí ẹni tó bá yí ẹni ara máa tá ẹ́ ara máa bù máṣọ àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. So let's capture this as well. Once again, as we're leaving this particular exit, we will ask the question, could this be where Ahmed Tinubu has been order to come and say hello to him? I don't know. But we do know they can't hide forever. As they're also preparing, we will also be telling them that we do not want another election. What we demand now is a full, total referendum to opt out of the contraction we call Nigeria. You're still watching Koiki Media as we are about to leave this particular area. I'd like to appreciate every single one of you that have joined us this evening. Liverpool was successful. Let us make sure that we walk towards, okay, let's see the front view from here. Maybe they might just open there. Okay, this is a diplomatic car. So this has a lot of, it's a diplomatic car. They're about to read D. D is a diplomatic car. So that plate number says it's a diplomatic, but not literally in Nigeria, I don't know. And that could be anywhere. Curtains are all the way up because they do not want cameras to pick them. But definitely this. So I'm going to take a picture of this. We'll do a background check on that. see if this belongs to one of the Nigerian diplomatic vehicles. I'll do a check on that. There's a way you can check it. So we'll come back to that. So once again, as you can see, the suburb, very, very quiet. Very, very quiet. So let's look on this side. Okay, but not like Bajadi Lank anyway. So the question again is, could this be or not where the national leader of the APC, where Buhari came to see him? Could it be or not? So, as we continue to expose them, wherever they are, àwọn náà ní fọkànbalẹ̀ bó ṣe fẹ̀yìn náà lọ́kànbalẹ̀ ní tẹ̀wà nílé bó ṣe fi yín lọ́kànbalẹ̀ ọmọ 18 years old òun ni wọ́n pa òun lánàá. And you could tell when people that live, I mean, people post CCTV, but that's one day, you know. So, and on that note, I'm back to Elonia. So, thank you very much once again. And I would say bye for now. So, we'll be back again from a different location as usual. But this time around, we say, Yoruba Nation is not going back. Yoruba Nation now. Great Britain, allow our people to go. Give us referendum so that we can opt out of that shit-hole contraction. There's no crowd here. Konse, Ibitown, Yoruba, Nigerians, but it's a very quiet area. Suburb. Bye for now.